Hi, everyone. Linda Israel here. Thank you so much for being here during my live stream. I greatly appreciate your support. I've pre-recorded this so that we can have some of the behind the scenes done while you listen to me for just a moment. I again want to thank you so very much for being here during my live stream. If you could, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends so that they can come join us. And if you will also give me a comment in the comment section after this video is done, and then definitely speak up in the chat and say hi. Lastly, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Now, if you're watching this as a replay, generally, if you're on a computer, you can go down below and look for the little gear. You can change that and make the speed faster. If you're on a mobile device, look up in the corner, up in this area for three little dots, and you can change the speed there as well. Those of you that are here live, do definitely speak up in the chat. I greatly appreciate you being here. Well, those that are here live earn a virtual currency. Junkie Joe should be coming up here in just a moment, and you'll be able to check how many bucks that you have. What are bucks? They're junk bucks. It's just a virtual point system that I have created on my account when we're live so that you can redeem those once you get to 2,000 for a $10 off coupon to my shop. So you can type exclamation point bucks to see how many that you have. And if you have 2,000 and you're ready for a coupon code, type exclamation point award, and my official note takers will take down that information. Now, if you haven't already created an account on my website at lindaisrael.com, please do so, and then send me a message through the contact form letting me know what your YouTube username is. Why? So I'll have your email address and I can email you your coupon code. Also, if you make a donation throughout this live stream, you can be added to my YouTube donators membership that I have on my website. So again, create an account, say, hey, Linda, I donated, and tell me what your username is on YouTube if it's different. That way I can get you added to that. At the end of this stream, I will have journals made, and you will have the opportunity to win one of those journals. Throughout the live stream, we'll have some various raffles, and we also have in-chat games. So be looking out for that in the chat, and I'll kind of speak it up when I get to it. For example, if you type exclamation point raffle, right now you can be in a chance to win 200 junk bucks. So you'll be well on your way to getting 2,000 junk bucks. Normally, Robin is my official note taker. Sometimes Angelica is my official note taker. It kind of depends on what's going on. These are members and administrators of my Facebook group, the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you haven't joined that group, we'd love to have you come and join us over there. What else? Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. Hey, if you have a question, try to put it in all caps. That way I'll see it. If I don't see it, please don't be offended. The chat sometimes moves fast, and I'm usually looking down trying to create things. So please ask again. But if you know the answer that someone else's question, please go ahead and answer for them. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see, what else? Oh, if you have a YouTube channel, you can't post your link, but you can say, I have a YouTube channel, and tell us a little bit about it. Tell us your channel name, something like that. Tell us what you do. We're going to get started here in just a moment. I'm looking at the time. So roughly 5 minutes is when I'll get started. So it should be just a few more seconds. So definitely hang out in the chat, and we'll get started here in just a moment. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad to have you here. Oh, no, Robin. Oh, so I'm sorry to hear that. Do you need to be taken someplace to have it fixed or replaced? Let me know. Hey, everybody. So glad to have you here. I think my camera's off the wrong spot. But we got to get it lined up. Get it all lined up now. Well, I know you have an old one because you had both of them when you came to visit me last fall. So we'll see. Alrighty, so today I'll be using the Dancing Dragonflies Planner Journal Kit. And it is, the Looney Bin, Robin says. I have a cover printed. So I've printed the cover that comes in the kit. This is what it looks like. And this is the inside. And then here are the planner pages. And I kind of have them lined up the way I think I want to put them in the journal when we go to put everything together. So I think I need to talk to Norella. Would you like to be able to put the 1 month page as the very first page? Or is it okay to have it as the second page in your journal? I'd love to know that. And then I've got some of the monthly or the weekly days. And then here is the journal planner type page. I probably need to change that since it's the same one. We may do that. We'll swap it out so we can get a little different look on there when we get to it. So that's what they look like, you know, kind of butt up to each other. And I use some thin paper, so you have to use either a no bleed Sharpie or a pencil on this journal. I ordered some more paper, so hopefully it'll be here in about a week. And then I've fussy cut some things and whatnot. I've been adding some new rubber stamps to my shop. And you think it's great as the second page? Thank you, Morgan. Thank you so much. Because since you are Morgan Plans. Okay, Robin. Cool, cool, cool. I was wondering. I have added some new rubber stamps. I added a faith group. And if you want me to use them, say yes, Faith, in the chat. Kimberly says second page. Okay, perfect. All right, that's what I want to know. And I will use a couple of them on our journal pages today. I did design this, but I think it's too big as a rubber stamp. I printed it to see what it would look like. And it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." That's Jeremiah 29:11. Someone on my Instagram asked me to create that as a stamp. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to only do this top portion and then put Jeremiah 29:11, or do I need to reconfigure this so that it doesn't have the big fonts? But I loved the big font on there. I just thought that was kind of cool. Robin says, yes, Faith. Morgan says, yes, Faith. Well, good. I will use some of those. I'll have some things. You love that as a stamp? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make, because it's going to be expensive. You know, that's a big stamp. It's kind of like the journal lines and the library card. So it'd be like a $15 stamp at least. All right, so I was going through my stash of goodies that I have here, and someone sent to me some pages that they ripped out of a journal, and I thought I would use those on this page. I also kind of picked through a few things and decided what I thought I might use. I'm only making one journal today. You like it is? Okay, good, good, good. It is expensive, but piece for a plate. Yeah, it would be for a perfect for the cover of a journal that you could put down. Let's put it on the back of this. So if we did that on a cover, wouldn't that be pretty? So I may make some digital downloads with some of these sayings that I think would look good bigger. So we'll see. All right. So anyhow, people give me pages and bits and pieces, especially when I did swaps. I used to do a ton of swaps. Back when we first started the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group, we did a page swap where you would take one sheet of paper, fold it in half, and make 4 pages. And when everybody would send things to me to do the swap, they would send me extras. So I was trying to go through my extras, and I thought, well, this would be perfect because I'm only making one journal today. I don't have to worry about having duplicates. So you guys can really see what it's like to have, you know, leftover bits and junk. So what I'm going to do is I've got The pages I trimmed a little bit to fit on my 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper folded in half. I now have one of the stencils from the May Stencil Club. Hey, if you haven't ordered yours yet, there is still plenty of time to order the May Stencil Club. Don't forget to get in on the raffle. I will be shipping those out on the 15th. All right, so I've kind of picked a lot of the purples and the pinks, but I think what I want for this is I'm going to use the color from the Dancing Dragonflies journal kit. I do have some of those still in stock. I haven't sold out yet, so if you haven't gotten your subscription box, now is the time to get it. I've already placed my order for the print portion and the Tattered Angels, and I have basically limited the stock on the add-on of the Tattered Angels and add-on of the printed portions of the kit. I have a few left over. All right, I just sprayed that with the Dancing Dragonflies kit. It's kind of a, I call it Tiffany blue, a little bit turquoise maybe. And I'm just mopping up. I have some of this green linen paper. If you get the Stencil Club, you'll get at least 2 sheets as I separate the stencils with it. I just sprayed the backside just so that it would have a little bit of color on there. And then I will just peel this off. And I'm okay that it didn't get a perfect print. I love the texture. I just want it for background. We may do something with that in a moment. I haven't really planned yet. I haven't planned a lot of this planner. Hey, Bevy's Crafty Plans. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, it does. It does automatically renew. You should have an email for you to check. You can also go to my website at lindaisrael.com and you can log in. And then when you do, you go to my account. Then you look for subscriptions in that list and you can click on it and it'll tell you what subscriptions you have. All right, so that's all I did really quick was just colored those pages. I'm going to set these aside for just a second. And then I have an envelope here that I thought I would decorate just a little bit. So what's, maybe we won't use Tattered Angels this time. I'm just going to grab from the Dancing Dragonflies subscription box. This is the stencil that you get in the kit. This envelope is kind of a really, really pale purple. It's kind of purple. So I think I've got my, I need to label these. That's what I need to do. I need to put a label on here that says Mermaid Lagoon. All right, I'm going to test it to make sure I don't have garbage. Okay, good. So I'm just going to use my Distress Oxide in Mermaid Lagoon a little bit on here. I think I may do something that I haven't done in a while, which is mix a couple of colors of Tattered Angels or Distress Oxide. Now my nose is going to start running. Dadgummit. Sorry, y'all. Now get picked raspberry. So I'm going to come back in a couple of spaces with the picked raspberry. So it's going to blend into a purple where the blue and the pink touched. Okay. You see how that came out? By blending the two. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. You know what, Julie? I will add all these stamps. It does not cost anything for me to add them to my shop. So I am all for, if you have one that you just absolutely love and you want to see, then definitely speak up, send me a message. I think Robin gave my, use my, well, of course, we chat on Facebook, Julie, so you can message me on Facebook, remind me of that, and I will add it. I try to pick fonts and layouts that appeal to me that I think are pretty. But if you have like, hey Linda, I would really like to have that stamp, but I want it in this font, well then I will add it to the shop if I can get that font. You know, or if you see a stamp that I already have in my shop and you're like, hey Linda, I really love the font that you used on this stamp. Could you add to your shop this quote or Bible verse with the same font? And I'll be like, okay, I can do that. You like that, Julie? Isn't that pretty? All right, so one more thing. In the Tattered Angels kit, I haven't been using it. I keep forgetting because it's transparent gold. And since we didn't spray this with Tattered Angels, I'm going to spray it with the transparent gold. So it'll give it a little bit of a gold shimmer. Now you may not be able to see it on camera, but I can see it here. It's got a little shimmer on there, and I'm going to do it on both sides. Okay. I'll hit it with a heat tool real quick. So Deborah says, John 4:4. Yeah, message through my website, or if Robin is so kind to grab those that she sees today. But if you're watching this as a replay and you're like, hey, you know, I really want to see a rubber stamp of, then message me through my website at lindaisrael.com. Use the contact me form. I like it how it's drying now. I know y'all can't see the justice of that. Do you see the glitter coming up? Do you see the sparkle? It's so pretty. Okay, so I stamped, or not stamped, what did I do? I stenciled with that. So now you've seen two ways to use a stencil already. Now I have a few pages here, and I was trying to decide what I wanted to do. And I think what I'm going to do is spray them with the transparent gold. I think that's all I want to do. Just add, I may add a little bit of the turquoise, just a touch. So it kind of gets that whimsical splattered look. So I've got a bunch of random papers that I cut. So I'm just laying them in the box here. I'm going to spray it with the transparent gold. And then I'm going to give just a quick spritz with the Dancing Dragonflies color. I got two more. So this is a good way to use up those random scraps of paper. These again were this was like a text weight copy paper that was slightly a light color pink. One corner was bent. So I thought, well, I'll just cut it up and I can use it. Yeah, I know. It hardly takes, you can't get the photos and videos to grab that glimmer, but it's beautiful. This is a great way to use those tear off notepads. Maybe you've got an old lined journal that you started to use and then you got, you know, sidetracked. So you're not going to keep it anymore. So you start ripping the pages out. Who's guilty of that? I have journals that I would start writing in, and then it would get stuck somewhere. You know, wherever I was that day, I would be like, okay, I'm done writing in it, and I would push it aside, and then it would get forgotten. And then a little bit later, you know, 3 or 4 years, I find that journal again, and I'll go through it. I'm like, well, this is just weird. What was I thinking about that day? Why did I write this? And I'll just rip the pages out. Yeah, I do too. It's hard to get those colors. Edit. You know, and if you don't know this, Julie, in your editing software, I use an Adobe product. Look for instructions for yours, whatever you're using to edit with, how to clip the black and white. And I have learned, because my brother that doesn't speak to me anymore, but anyhow, before he stopped speaking to me, he told me about when editing a photograph that you want to clip those blacks and whites. It kind of brings them in. Thank you, Robin, for your donation. And doing that will brighten your photograph. So if you ever wonder what I did on my photos, number one, it's good lighting. Have good lighting. I have what I call a light box area that I have set up. If you didn't know what I'm doing, I'm just rubbing the paper on the edge of my desk to flatten them out because they curl from getting wet. Take good photos, and then you'll be able to edit them easier. All right, so we have that envelope that I want to decorate, but I want to put something inside of it. So what I've got here is a piece of cardstock that I cut just slightly shorter and smaller than the envelope, so you can see the border around the envelope. But I left a little piece at the top for a flap. Does that make sense? So about a ½ inch. Thank you. You wrote that down? Okay, good. Yeah, just look up clipping the white and black. Read about it and you'll understand a little better. All right, so I've got a notebook paper, like a notebook paper. It's actual notebook paper. The 3-hole punch notebook paper, and I just cut it. So what I'm going to do is just kind of line these up, and I think I'm going to cheat just a little so they don't shift. I'm going to put just a small line of glue across the top, and then just line these up to where they're in the center, because it's nothing like being frustrated when you're messing with papers and they shift everywhere on you. All right, so I got that one. How about this blue? We'll put a piece of this blue down. So I'll just put a little glue on this to help hold it in place. And I'm going to look at it. Eyeball it. Get it where I want it. Okay, I like that. All right, so then I have another piece of notebook paper. So we'll just glue that across the top here. So it's a quick way to make a notepad. You can just glue the edges just a little bit. We are going to bind over the top of this. So if you are not going to sew or staple or use another means to clamp that together, then you might want to be really vigilant about your glue. I think I'm going to put this one down next. I'm just putting enough to help hold it in place. We are going to go to the sewing machine here in a little bit. And you want it to be dry before you go to the sewing machine. Look at there! Okay, so then let's put this one. I could put it like that. Okay. I like being able to have two-sided paper that we can flip up in case you want to write on both sides. You could also tear these out of the journal if you wanted. All right, then let's do this blue. Yeah. Sewing lamb. That's coming up in a moment. All right, I'm looking at the chat. Are y'all in the raffle? Did y'all have a nice Mother's Day? Pardon me. My nose started running and I had to catch it. I had a nice Mother's Day. My mom is gone, so I don't get to see or visit her. I did think about her yesterday, and I am blessed that she, decided to carry me to term and raise me. And I hope that y'all had an amazing day. I hope you got to do something that you enjoyed. Now, if you want to give it a little bit more of a distressed look, you could have gone around the edges with distress ink. So I'm just going to quickly kind of hit that outside edge. Just kind of randomly. And it's okay if it's not perfect. Okay. So there's all my pieces, and they're going to go in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put just a tad of glue. Push that up in there. Make sure it's lined up in my backer card, and then I'll put glue on this front part. I think I want to add some stamping, so I'm going to put my acrylic block on here. And what if we add a couple of stamps, maybe at least one. I've got Faith that I could put right here in the corner. So let's do that. Let me grab my black archival ink, and I've got the word Faith. So I'm just going to stamp that right here in this corner. Like that. Okay. And then I haven't added it to my shop yet, but I made a little cross. And I think I want to put it right here. So it just kind of sticks out. That stinks out. Sticks out. We just got started, Barb. We just got started. What's that? Attention. Oh, yeah. If you have I can't talk this afternoon. If you have an Instagram and you have a YouTube channel where you share things and you're ordering from me, do send me a message. I got a couple of you that are ordering stuff, so I will be putting extra things in your subscription box / stencil box, whatever you're getting order-wise. Hint, hint. And if you will do me the biggest favor of taking a couple of photos, make it a project, do a video, share it, however you want to do. I know that Rhonda likes to do an unboxing that keeps going and going and going. So if you're into doing that, definitely send me a message at lindaisrael.com to contact me and say, hey, here's my Instagram, here's my YouTube, and if you have Facebook too as well, just send me those links so I can see where you are, and I'll try to follow you on Instagram, and we will see what you share, okay? All right, so I've got Faith. Why not? Let's do this little... Let me see what I can put down here on the bottom. Oh, here we go. How about, I've got thoughts. So we'll do the word thoughts. This is from the quartet, and I think I called it Thoughts Quartet. It goes with the Find Your Wings set. So I'm going to put that right here, I think. Thoughts. Yeah, I like that. Faith. Thought. How about that? Faith Thoughts. And then I've got, in that same set, I've got the date. We'll do date. And we'll put that down here. So you don't have to use them in the other set. You can use them independently as well. You already follow me, Julie says. Yeah, if it's not business, that's okay. If it's your, whatever you share on Instagram. You love that? Isn't that kind of cool? So Faith Thoughts, I'm just kind of adding my own. This was on the page, but if it didn't have that, you could add a dragonfly or something. So, all right, now we're going to go over to the sewing machine. I think this is dry enough now. And all I want to do is just zigzag stitch right across the top here. So we're going to go to the sewing machine now to sew. That's okay, Julie. All right. So if you've been following me, you hopefully will know by now, regular sewing machine, y'all. Regular needle, regular thread. I've got a zigzag stitch set up. You can do a straight stitch if your machine is old and doesn't do fancy stitches. And you don't have to change the needle out. I use what I would do for regular sewing on cotton fabric. That's the size needle. And occasionally I share that. If you need that, I just use an Oregon universal needle, and I've got a link to Amazon for my machine. So what Barb says, I can't even spell. I can't either. Oh, well, Barb, because Instagram is just photos. It's just photos. That's all it is. All right. So I'm just going to stitch down the side here, zigzag stitch. Sometimes you have to push it a little bit if it's thick. It jumped on me over here, but I kind of like that when it's messy like that. Oh, sorry. Y'all see? It's kind of messy in a couple of spots. All right. I think I need to adjust my light again. Oh, dear. Okay. So we stitched that on there. We made a envelope. Do I want to put one more thing on here? I think I might. I'm going to dig in my bag of goodies over here. How about this? I didn't want to cover up that little emblem, but I kind of like that. So it kind of gives us the dragonfly. That's the dragonfly postage stamp. I made a bunch of these. I think I made like 12, maybe 16. I just kept stamping it on scraps of paper, and then I hand colored them as if they were a watercolor using Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists. And then that was able to give me that little color. And then I added Tulip dimensional fabric paint. It's normally like $5 at Hobby Lobby for a 4-ounce bottle. So it's a lot less expensive than, what are they, the Stencils brand? You just get clear, or you can get some of the others, but I prefer clear because you can put it over any color and it just gives it a beautiful sparkle. All right, so that's going to go inside here, but you know, we need to add some more decoration on here. So why not use a couple more stamps? Ba, 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 ba. I'm really truly winging it today, y'all. Because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to show you. I'm going to put a dragonfly kind of coming here. Yeah, I like that. And maybe kind of coming over here. Got a little decoration going on. That's one of the dragonflies. There's 4 different ones. And you know what? I think if I stamp the sketched wildflowers down here in the corner, that might look kind of neat. It's not going to add any dimension or texture to my envelope other than the stamping. Do you like it? I kind of like that. All right, what else? What else? Let's see, is that what I want? This is the confidence we have in approaching God, that if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. I think I want to put that right here. Let's see how it comes out. It may not be readable, but I'm going to try it. So let's see if I got it straight. Okay. So right about there. And remember, hold your stamp to your page. It's not just about pressure. Oh, Morgan Plants, thank you for your donation. Yeah, this, I think it's called Crystal Sparkles. Crystal, and that's in the US. I've shared the link to the diamond one, which I think is really close to this one. They didn't have the diamond one at Hobby Lobby where I go. Okay, I like that. I like that. And then I think we need something right here. So why not just use as a black and white image the Dragonfly postage stamp? Let's just ink it up. I like it. So we're not really mailing it. And I think I want, I've got from the Postal Cube, the little cancellation. How's that? Does that give you some ideas to use your rubber stamps? Yeah, I don't know what the difference might be, honestly. Okay, I think, do we want to add... Do we want to add something like that? I have a little postcard, and if I glued this to another piece of paper, it would be like a faux closure. Oh, here we go. I have a little piece of this left over. Let's see what happens if I... I got a little much of that white space, so I'm gonna try to rip more of it off. Okay, so I got this little piece. Let's put some distress ink on it. All right, so if we had that in the background, and maybe even put it at an angle, that looks kind of interesting. What if we stamp that background so we have a little bit of texture? And I think we'll use the, I like the Beach Rose stamp. I don't know why, it's just one of my favorites. I am going to try to add a few more stamps that are flowers that I can use, because I like using them as a background. Okay, I like that. We're just building a little collage, okay? What do you think? We've got a little collage going on here. So I think, is there anything else I want to add in there? Well, you know, y'all say I never add doilies, so here. What if we add just a little piece of lace? I'll add some distress ink to it. Okay, so if we did something maybe like that. You see that? Get my fat fingers out of the way. Very pretty. Thank you, Irma. Hello. All right. I think I've sent emails to everybody that I had owed an email to, as far as for their junk bucks, their coupon code, and regarding orders. So if I have not heard back from you, I'm not going to name names, do check your email, because a couple of people ordered duplicates of things and I didn't think they really meant to, and I was right on one or two of them, and so we've amended their order. Also, if you would like to order something to be added to your subscription box, but you don't want to pay extra shipping by placing another order because you saw some things that I added, send me a message through my website and I'll email you back a coupon code. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much. Okay, I like... You have a small frame stamp and a dragonfly and nearly imitate. Well, yeah, you can imitate. You can do that. That's why I say, you know, hey, if you don't have the exact same things that I have, make do with what you have. You know, I had this same dragonfly. That's the same dragonfly inside there. And I need to update it, but Beeline has the frames, just the frame, and I don't have any little numbers. I'm trying to decide if I want to do some little numbers because it's expensive to have to cut out each individual number. So I'm trying to decide, is that something I want to offer? Make digitals. If you have a computer and you have a printer that you can use, well, you can get away with making things on your computer. I was telling somebody online this week that you can use Google Sheets and type names and numbers and words and phrases and use those as your embellishments. So you can do that. You're welcome, Julie. That's why I say when I show you something, if you have something equivalent in your stash, and I don't mean exactly the same thing, something that can substitute what I've used, then do that. What do you think? That's pretty on the back, isn't it? Gave a little closure. And then there's our front. All right, and then we're going to put this guy inside here, like so. All right, I'm going to set this aside for a moment. So you're like, well, golly, Linda, are you ever going to make anything? Yeah, we're getting there. All right, so I have this page here, and I want to put this on here. I'm looking at the foundation paper, and it's kind of bright white, so I want to change that because you'll be able to see it. So I think I'm going to do that purple. I love the purple in the kit. I've almost used a whole bottle. It's probably a good thing I'm almost sold out of it so that I'm out of it. I'm not using it when y'all want it. I may have to add it as a color in my shop. All right, so I did around the outside edge because that's going to show. I probably could have got away with using a paintbrush. You could use other colors. You can use your distress inks and rub the ink pad around the outside edge. Thank you, Nadine, for your donation. Yeah, you like the cluster, Irma? Just using scraps, what I had laying around here. Acrylic paint could go around the edges. So you don't have to use exactly what I'm using. I'm just going to dry this a little bit. And I don't think any of this is going to be seen on the other side, so I'm just going to stop here. It's still a little wet. Let's get a drink, everybody. Y'all in the raffle? Oh, and I'm using my new cup. Do I have it the right way? Yeah, that's the right way. We engraved it more than once. It is a stainless steel cup, and it is hard to describe the iridescent color of this cup. I love it. It makes me happy every time I look at it. I'm like, ooh, look at that color. All right, so that's pretty dry. I'm thinking I'll put these on here. I think I've got it upside down. Yeah, I do. It was like that. Okay, so I'm going to glue these down. And then I have some extra goodies here that we're going to glue on top and kind of zhuzh up our page. So basically, you could stop where I am right now, but wait, there's more. Ah, thank you, Margarita, for your donation. Yay, you made it here. Whoop, whoop. Thanks for being here, y'all. All right, so I'm just gluing down what was, it looks like a page torn out of a journal that somebody gave me. And my page is going to curl a little bit because it's still wet. We're in a hurry, y'all. I'm taking too dadgum long just chit-chatting with you. Haven't even made the first page. Okay. Oh, I need to stretch my back. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. If you don't have a bone folder, I highly recommend that you get one. They're rather inexpensive. I need to order a couple more because I'm missing some. I used to have 3. Now I can only find 1. I didn't smooth this one out, so I didn't get glue to the edge. We're living on the edge. Okay. Linda's lost her mind. No, I haven't. Not yet. All right, so these were scraps. Irma's donation was $5. Margarita's was $4.99. Nadine's was $3. Sherry Deskin's was $2. Morgan Plans was $3.05. Robin was $3. And don't forget Mary Jones donated $8.95. She ordered but forgot to message me for the coupon first. And I said, well, I can give you a stencil if you want a stencil. Just tell me which one you want. And she was like, well, how much was my credit? And I told her, she says, no, just forget it. Let's just donate it to the live today. So remember at the end, Robin, if Mary doesn't speak up when we do the raffle, I got to put her in. Okay, I like that. This was just a hymnal that for one of the streams in the past that I had sprayed and glued to another sheet of paper, and it had been torn, so I cut it to make a little pocket, and it happens to be the top part of the hymnal page. I also wanted to put these little file folders in here, but I didn't want them to be all the way in the back. I wanted it to be more in the front. So I found this little ticket, and I thought what I would do is rip it. Okay, I'm going to add some distress inks to that ripped edge. And then I'm going to put this as a little cluster with this, but I think it needs something else. So let's get our scrap of paper here. And what could I stamp on that? Well, I could do, let's do this bolder print. So this is the flower bunch, I think it is. And let's do it in, Distress Oxide Dusty Concord. All right, so I'm going to stamp this a couple of times. It's going to pick up a little bit of the black ink because Distress Oxide will make an ink move a little bit. All right, so I'm going to try to cover that as much as I can. And then if we put that on top and that on there, you see that? What do you think? So if I put that on top, and then that's going to go behind. So we'll have this little file folder. So it'll look like we're actually using a professional planner. Yeah, they're little file folders, Julie, that are in the planner kit. And remember, even if you get the physical kit and you decide that you would like to have the digital version, message me and I can get it added and you don't pay as much because you already have a subscription. All right, so I got those pieces. I think that's all it needs, don't you? I don't think it needs anything else. So I'm going to glue these two pieces together. You love it? Thank you, Julie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wanted to do some different things for y'all today. So basically all I did was I kind of looked at my stash and said, well, this kind of fits together and that might, like a puzzle. This might go together, and if I think about it, I go do this, and then I just put all those supplies in Ziploc bags and said, okay, as I go. I did not pre-plan these, so you're really seeing a little bit of my thought process of putting it together. I'm centering it in there, even though we're putting that file folder in and it won't be centered, but all right, so I'm going to glue this one down, glue it together. All right, put this over here. And another thing that could have happened is, I don't know if y'all see there's a notch. You could have put a piece of fiber coming out of this if you wanted. So just because I do things a certain way, add your touches. If you like bling, put bling on there. Okay. And we're going to glue this down as a pocket. Like so. I've got the word journal that I thought we would put up here in the top. And I think it needs something else. Oh, let's do the dragonfly. Why not? I got them. I got these dragonfly stamps here. I don't know why. So what if I did something like that? And that. Okay, I like that. Cooperate, man. So let's glue this down. This is the journal cube or quartet. There's 4 different styles of fonts of journal, the word journal. And I will be adding another version, my version, to my shop. I'm just trying out different fonts to see which ones I like. I have to think about it. Do I like that font? Is it different than what the other cube has? Okay, I like that. And then this is going to go in here. Well, we need something for the back. And last Thursday, during the Mixed Media Live on Thursday, which we're going to do once a month, the first Monday of the month, by the way, I made these journal tags out of a pre-printed packaging that was printed incorrectly and cut wrong. I covered it with the book pages that I gel printed. And then I stamped over the top and added little sayings. And I thought that would look really good on our page in here. So we've got journaling space back here. We have the tags for journaling space. We have these cute little file folders that you could put things in if you wanted to help organize it a little bit inside there. All right, so let's flip it over. All right, so on this side, I got a mess. Let me tell you. I grabbed a few things that I had in my stash here. So these are from gel printing on Monday. I'm going to take the tags out for right now. Oh, and I was going to put this tag in the pocket or journal card. All right. Someone else gave me planner pages. I thought that was funny. That had Bible verses on them. It says, "Praise the Lord who carries our burdens day after day. He is the God who saves us." That's Psalm 68:19. And it's a coloring book kind of page. And I thought it'd be really pretty framed. This is a dark purple. It may look black, but it's purple. So I just took a piece of cardstock and made it, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch bigger on each side, which I think that comes out to 1/2 inch total bigger, and scored it, and then cut just outside of that 1/2 inch away so that I can make this a pocket, but I get the full use of the pocket. So this is what I mean. I made little tabs that's 1/2 inch in, scored, and folded over. And then this is going right here on our page to be a pocket. But before I put that down, I'm going to look at, as I knock things down, how do I want to decorate the rest of the page? So I think something like that, where this kind of tucks in behind. And then I've got another little scrap here. It's not quite big enough. I know I have some more. This one's longer. Let's see. Yeah, but it doesn't go as long as that. Okay, let's do this one. So this one can go all the way across. Then this one can be on here. See how I'm kind of making my page behind there? And then I've got a piece of this. And I got a piece of that. So I just cut gel prints all over the page there. Okay? Thank you, Margarita. Thank you so much. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue down this piece first in this bottom corner. And basically I'm making a Franken page. Just adding all these different patterns. These were leftover bits from making the journal tags that are on the other side. So it's kind of fitting that I use them in the same journal. But it's a great way to use up scraps. And these were book pages. See, it's a book page that I gel printed on. And when I gel print with somewhat light colors, you can write on top of that. All right, so I'm going to kind of figure out how far in I need to go. And I think I want to glue this and cut it off. Yeah, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to cheat a little bit. Kind of line that up. Sometimes I'll take my pencil and mark it, and sometimes I'll just get brave and cut it. All right, so this is going to go over here. So I want to get it far enough over that it's past the fold, because if you have a piece of paper that ends in the fold, it kind of tendencies to curl and bend and not stay where you actually want it. All right, so I'm kind of gauging right about there. Maybe a little bit of a gap. That's okay. This is also, you know, using that thinner paper behind, because I'm putting all these layers on top. It makes it a sturdier page. So now I'm just going to glue this down in this corner. What are y'all talking? Thank you, Morgan. Thank you so much. I was thinking, you know, you would like to have a pocket. Sometimes you don't want all your business hanging out there in a planner. So you can put it in that envelope and then poke it into this pocket so that you have access to it in your journal. All right, I'm going to put a block over here to help hold that down. Okay, so now we're at this point. Do I want to go up there? And then I've got this piece that I could put down here. I think that's what I want to do, just kind of. All right, so I think I can do this. I'm going to glue across here. And then we're going to kind of pick up that glue a little bit. And smooth that out. All right, and then we're going to take this piece and I'm going to butt it up into the corner here. And it's going to be sticking off, and we'll just trim it. Squirrels are running amok. All right, Siren. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. I see it now. I looked just a moment ago and you didn't say anything, and now you're yelling at me. All right, let me glue this down, and I'll grab our prize. All right, so y'all get in the raffle for 200 junk bucks. I had to make it complicated, y'all. Okay. Oh, that's terrible, Barb. I left my dandelions until they went to they were getting ready to make the poof part. And I was like, okay, pull it up. I must have missed it because when I looked up, I didn't see it. Well, then y'all have known about it forever, so you should be able to enter the raffle now, right? All right, I'm going to clean my hands off real fast. If I can find my cleaner. There it is. I have, I guess, pseudo entered a challenge support group. In fact, I did it today. As when I submitted. There's a lady that owns a scrapbook store in North Edmond area, Oklahoma, and she is having a private group, kind of a gathering of people to help us to get organized in our spaces. And so I took 3 pictures of one area and I said, I want to tackle this area. And so that's what I'm going to be working on off and on in between all my orders. What I want to do is come in here and take one container and do something with that, put it where it needs to go, disassemble what's inside of it, whatever it may be. And that way I can clean that whole area up because I need the space. All right. So the winner of 200 junk bucks is Millie Vega. Congratulations, Millie. Woot woot. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do today for y'all. I have 2 journal pages. One of them is a, not these, that's for another time. This is a mixed media page that I made a while back. I did some embossing. I made some journal cards. I used some of Calico Collage's items, the images here, rubber stamps. Here's another journal card from the Dragonfly Delight. This is the faux postage from Norella. And here's another one. I used some of Norella's words with the dainty stamp. And I used some stickers that I had in my stash and stamped at the bottom. So that's what's going to be our next prize is 2. Yay, Millie! Yay! Congratulations! 200 junk bucks! All right, let's reset that. And we're going to put 2, I guess I call them purple. 2 purple journal pages. So you'll have 2 pages already done by me. I guess I could sign them to add to your journal. Okay? Alrighty. So we gone ahead and went around each of the raffle and glued these down. So I'm just going to grab my scissors and trim this off. Sometimes I'm brave and I can do it with my scissors, and sometimes I have to do it with my paper cutter. Sometimes I'll do these layouts like this that has the minimum amount of cutting. So I will try to layer all these pieces down so I don't end up cutting them. But at the same time, I like having little pieces that I can use somewhere else, just as a little accent. So I'll just stick those aside. All right, so this is going to go on the other side. I have a couple of things here. So before the live stream, I took one of my braillered pages that I made out of the book page, and I stamped it with my little swirly journal lines. This is artist trading card size, 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And I thought that would look kind of pretty on here. And then I have a dragonfly, and then I have life is about making memories. So let's play around with this. All right, I think what I want to do first is fold this closed. Do I want to go this way or this way? I may do it like that. Okay. All right, so I've got my half page here. Okay. So if I were to put this on here, and then I have life is about making memories, something like that. Maybe bring this down. We could do this. Maybe. Need a little something right there, maybe. How about some color? A pop of color there. How's that? Maybe we can do some stamping in that background. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm just going to put my... And what do we want to stamp? Let's stamp You know, I like using this stamp because I don't have to use the whole thing. So I'm going to ink up pretty much this portion because I'm going to slide this down and come in. I'm on a roll now. I like it. I like it a lot. Open this up a second. I'm going all the way around. I think I'm going to go ahead and go across over here too. I like it. All right, and then I'm trying to see here. I think this is what I'm going to do. It just adds a whole nother. You like the line stamp? It's pretty cool, isn't it? All right, I think I'll just kind of barely kiss this to the edge here. If I was smart, I would have stamped that before I glued it down. But sometimes you come up with ideas in midstream. I like that. It finishes it up. All right, so if we put this up here, the dragonfly coming down, see how that just frames it? Oh, I love it. And then this right here and that right there. Or I could do it opposite. I think I'm going to do it opposite so that I can just glue down this side and this could become a little tuck spot. Hey, Brenda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Irma. Thank you so much. That was Sketched Wildflowers. So you don't have to just use it as a focal stamp, stamped in one direction, the correct up and round direction. You can use it like I did to make a beautiful border around your journal. I'm just going to glue this down. This was just copy paper that I stamped. Life is about making memories. All right, so let's glue this down. You haven't had a chance to use the other one yet? Oh, you like the vertical one? Yeah? All right, let's see. Let's put that right about there. Yeah, I like this one, how it turned out. And it's just a nice size. You can kind of see how I put that together. So we've made a unique journaling space. I need to put a block on there. And then I made a little tuck spot that if you have a little something, you can put on there. Sometimes you have to put a little extra glue with acrylic paint to get it to stick. Okay. You like it? You need that one? Isn't that cool? Then here's this. So we've got our envelope that's going to go right in here. If I did it right. Don't be glued shut. Don't be glued shut. There he goes. I don't know that it needs a tab. I think that way it doesn't stick out. And then we've got this side. And we've got I Am Enough. And then we're going to put, for I Know the Plans, I'm just going to go ahead and stick that in one of these pockets. Okay? Maybe that'll be the center of our journal. All right, I made a page. This one will go a lot faster. Let's see, I need a drink of some water. A dating site? Oh my. All right, so let's move that up here. I saved some little bits again. All right, so I was playing around with things that I had left over. So I'm just going to lay these out here. Can y'all see that? Some of these are from the large Dancing Dragonflies journal kit. And some of these are from the planner kit. So I had a page that I had started a while back. And I thought, well, what if I use, because I've got it, I know y'all do too, I've got some washi tape that I thought would look really cute across that page. So what I'm going to do is, I don't normally do this, but I am today. If I've got one that's any good. No. Let's go see if I had some glue stick. Glue stick. I keep getting that drawer. Are these my glue sticks or are these the old ones? Yeah, there's a little. It's kind of dry, but I'm just going to put down a little bit of glue stick. If it's going down. I don't think it's going down. I think this glue stick is dried up. Yeah, that's not working. You're going in the trash. All right, so I'm just going to clean that mess off. That was a fail. And then I'm just going to make a little zigzag of, because washi tape, it gets old and it comes unstuck. So I'm not going to pull it tight. Let's try to get it straight as I can. Maybe we'll just do it like that even. Okay. And let's cut it real fast. Cut this side. This is some old washi tape. So just an idea of using some washi tape that you have in your junk journal. And I thought this was good because it's just all positive things. Dream big. You can be anything you want to be. And it just kind of gives it a whole nother look on the framed areas. And these were just stamped with the Stitches stamp set. And then I used one of my stencils to, I think it's the heart stencil maybe, and stenciled the inside. And I was looking at this thinking, well, what if we use a piece of book page? I don't know, you know, you kind of have to play with it to see, well, maybe like that. Maybe that's what it needs, is to go over the top. And we can paint that teal. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. Yep, that's it. I made a decision. Whether you like it or not. Alright, so I'm just tearing the book page just a little bit. This will be interesting, so I'll lay it in the middle of this. Alright, I'm going to grab the, I think I want the darker one. This is the blue water. It's darker than Curious. If you don't have the Dancing Dragonflies set, it's about the shade of Curious, but this is darker. I'm going to grab a paintbrush real fast. One that's somewhat clean. And it kind of makes it look like it was dyed, not just sprayed. Alright, so I'm going to grab my heat tool. Just do it! You have to be selective online, exactly. Alright. Like that washi tape, Sherry? I've had it forever. Hello, Safina! Hello, hello, hello! Alright, y'all. I know I've been late in getting prizes shipped out. I am going to be shipping out those prizes that are owed this week as part of my subscription shippings. I've been trying to get all the thank you notes written and get everything a package. So make sure I have the address. I can get it all buckled up and out the door. Okay, I kind of like that. And see, it just kind of adds another layer. How's that? Not that one. Over here. I'm going to glue that together. Instagram can be complicated. I can see that. It's also very easy at the same time. It's all about hashtags. Being able to follow a hashtag. Okay, I like that. Too many predators. I know I don't accept friend requests of people unless we have a whole bunch of people in common. And still, I had someone that we had 10 mutual friends, so they must have went through a list pretty quick, and they started messaging me about, have you heard about this program? And I know it's a scammer, so I'm like, unfriend, block. So I go months without accepting friend requests because of the fact that I get so many scammers. How's that? Is that kind of cute? All right, so on this side, I've got a couple of these little flag pieces. And I think I saw another one. Oh, I do have another one. I do. Ah! Let this stuff hit the floor! I got 2 of these. So what if we kind of glue those together, okay? So I've got these 2 little strips. I'm just going to put a little line of glue right down that edge. So it gives it a little bit more width to it. I do happen to have a scrap. Oh, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? If we were to do that. It's a little dark, but I think I saw the light. Maybe instead we do something like that. I kind of like that bright. Or I have this one. Okay, we'll do that one. It's not as bright. It's not as out there. Yeah, someone like me. Yeah, you don't I don't share anything that I wouldn't share to the world anyway, so I don't worry about that. But I just don't like the predators that what they do is they friend request you. They then go through your friends list, because I only allow now, I changed it, that you'll only see those people who we have as mutual friends. You don't see the rest of my friends list. So you can't go in there and start friend requesting everybody that follows me. So that kind of helps. All right, I think something like that. Oh, we could stamp a dragonfly there. Let me see if it'll fit. If I put that right there. Or do I have one? I have this. Let's do that. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this whole thing down. Mainly because it's just flimsy. And I don't know, for some reason, when I do these, they don't act right for me. I must not be gluing them correctly. All right, so we're going to do this. Yeah, there's so much on there. I don't have time for all of it either. I'll spend just a couple of minutes here and there. Put that, oh, gotta put it right side up. I think I like that. Specimen number. Yeah, Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I can look at Pinterest for ideas and just kind of zone out a little bit. All right, I think I want to put that up here. I don't think I need to add a lot of stuff across here, but what I could do is if I stamp this in the middle, so you'll get a little curly on both sides. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, turn around. Turn around every now and then. Much more careful now. I understand. Thank you, Margarita. All right, so this will be... I'm going to fold it the other way just so you can see that it would be just poking out on the side here. In fact, I'm just going to do this real fast so you can kind of... You can see the line now. I didn't get it very straight, so now that I've got the line, I'm going to do it correctly down here. Or as best to correct as I can. All right, I like that. Kind of gives us... So I'm going to glue this across the corner. It'll give a little more stability having a bigger piece. For our tuck spot. Okay. Love the colors. Thank you, Margarita. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Bevies, for your donation. And Millie and Janice and Margie. Hey, Margie. And Margarita and Irma and Nadine and Sherry and Morgan and Robin. And, of course, Mary Jones, who isn't here right now, I don't think. But she did donate. Okay, I think I like that. That's kind of plain. So what if we put this little ticket on top? I think I like that. All right, so we're going to glue this down as a tuck spot in the corner. And this was a mop-up page in the background that I made, I don't know, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago. It was laying on my desk, and I said, well, it goes with the colors, so I'm going to use it. I think it was my tutorial that I shared using Tattered Angels to make background pages and then turning it into a journal page. All right, so we've got a tuck spot here. And then I have this little flower. What if we did a little collage like that in the corner here? Not too close. And I didn't glue it all the way down across the top, so if you want to make it into a little tuck spot to put something, you could just kind of tuck something right there. I like that. And then I think on this side, I'm going to add this little dragonfly, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'll make it a little tuck spot just by putting glue across one side corner. I'll put this right here. And this is from the large dragonfly kit. This was from the planner kit. Okay, I like that. And then I have a journal card that's going to go there. Woo! And a journal card. It's upside down. It's going to go over there. So we kept that kind of simple. And there's still room that you can journal on this page. And then you've got your cards. And then we have this side. And I think that's what I want to do, is put it like that. All right. We made another page just like that. Here we go for yet another page. Don't you know we got another page? Ah. Oh no! One yesterday accepted in a couple of hours posted that she was hacked, so I unthreaded. Oh, that's terrible, Julie. Okay, I got more scraps and bits and pieces and whatnots. All right, let's see what I have here. I got to look at. Oh yeah, so I've got this little strip. That's going to go on this one. Okay. Oh, and I made a journal card. This time I took one of those packaging and I glued a book page on top. Then I rubber stamped with the music stamp from Beeline across the text of page. And then I glued a napkin down. I hardly ever do those live anymore because they take so long to dry. And then I stamped the dragonfly and colored it with that dark teal Tattered Angels. And then this is the memory stamp in my shop, and I glued it on top of some fabric. And then I've got some gel prints here. And I have a ledger page here. So let's decorate this up. So I think what I want to do is I've got, this was a 1.5 inch strip from the Dancing Dragonflies kit where I done an extra. And this is a ledger paper. And I thought, well, why not just kind of decorate the page, adding a little bit to it. I think I was trying to see how this could come together if I wanted to glue it where we cover the whole back, kind of like we did on the other page, the Franken page. And I think what I came up with was maybe going, oh, I could go that way. Oh, it barely fits, but I think I like that better. All right, so I'm going to come in here. This is going to come across. And I think what I'm going to do is I've got a strip here. And just kind of put a little piece in here. Kind of just playing around with the shape. And then I've got a pocket from the kit that we're going to put right here in this corner. All right, so I'm going to start with this piece at the very top and start gluing things down and kind of shifting it so that I don't have a lot of cutting that I need to do. Hey, Raven, welcome. Be on the lookout next week. Yeah, eyelash trim makes it fluffier and thicker, and I don't like using it that much in a journal because it makes it so bulky. But if you're done with your journal, it's really pretty to have that little frill. So it's kind of like, that's why sometimes I'll make a tag, but I won't put anything on it. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is start here and put this piece down. This paper is kind of thin. So I thought, well, this way it won't bleed through the writing onto the other side. I saw somebody post a complaint that they purchased a journal from someone and it was so thin that they couldn't write on the pages without it bleeding through. And I'm like, oh, sorry. I know I'm notorious about using thin papers because I like using the onion skin paper. Sometimes you have to test it to see if your pen will go through, and then layer another piece of paper. We're putting down glue. Variety is a key. Yeah, you gotta have a variety of things. All right, so I'm just kind of lining this up across here. All right, and if this piece goes here, Look at there. I could just put a piece across here. See there? And that fills in all the gaps. All the holes get filled in, y'all. All right, so I'm just going to put a little glue. Apparently I missed that. Put it across the page. We're going to glue it down. And I think I like that green strip in there. It was a gel print, and it was just an edge that I did. I thought, well, that's kind of neat. All right, so I'm going to cut this off. I'm just going to cut straight across. And let's cut this part off. See, you can somewhat see through that. You may not be able to, but I can see through this paper. I can see the text on the pages behind. Okay, so I will, let's fold it like this for a moment. All right, so we're going to put this right here, but before I put it down, do I want to add some stamping around that outside edge? I think we should. Oh, here's my little daisy stamp. Let's use that. All right, I just had this. Let's put it back over here. Get a scrap of paper. Let's stamp around. All right, so we're going to stamp. Yeah, let's stamp in the middle. And then the middle. And then I think this is the daisy border. There. Doesn't that just give it a whole whimsical look to it? All right, let's put that down. Okay, and I'm going to put this on top as a tuck spot. So I'm going to glue it down this side over here. Bright colors. I'm loving these bright, vivid colors. All right, so let's add some stamping. How about, would this fit on there? It will. Okay. I need a stamp block. I need a stamp block right now. I'll try to get it straight. Okay. I'm going to put it up high. If I don't like it, I'll just put it on another piece of paper. You love these? Thank you, Julie. But you don't like bright colors. I cried out to him with my mouth. His praise was on my tongue. Psalm 66:37, I think that's right. Or 17. 17. My eyes are bad. I kind of like that across there. And how about if we just stamp a dragonfly? I've got this smaller one, so let's ink it up. Maybe at an angle. Yeah. I like that. Okay. And then let's add, this is from the Dainty Flower Cube. And I'm going to get a scrap of paper to come right here. And I'm going to stamp kind of coming off the edge. Yay! You see that? Cute, cute. And then I've just got a couple of cards that are from the kit that are going to go in here. We can put something up there. How about, let's do hope. Let's just stamp that onto a scrap of paper. I kept some of these. This is like a book page edge. So let's stamp hope. I'll do it somewhat in the center end here. And we put it right there. And then what do we want to put on this side? I've got Grace. Let's do Grace. It's stuck. There we go, Grace. All right, let's add some Distress inks to those. There it is. It's right in front of you, Linda. Just kind of breaks it up with that vintage color. Oh, yes, I just got your Bite Me ready, Robin. I just put it all together. I would have brought it to you yesterday, but I was so busy I didn't get out. All right. Let's put that right here. I wanted to embellish these pages a little more than I normally do. I like that. I have a ticket. Yeah, maybe like that. And I have a little dragonfly. Let's do something like that. Making decisions. The stamps at a fine, yeah, it's just a little touch. You know, you're mixing the different mediums together, the different types of papers, whether they be a mixed media page, a notebook page, a printed page. All right, and then I've got a journal card that it was just for the color. I thought it would look good, so maybe we can put something across the top of it. And how about that swirly stamp, or maybe one of the border stamps? Well, you know what? We used this one, so we already have it out. Let's use it again, and we'll just stamp that across the edge of the page. So I'm just going to put it right about in the middle. I don't think it needs a lot of embellishment. And it just, you know, have it so it sort of sticks out behind there. Okay. All right. So now we've got this side. And I've got some more scraps that we can put on here. So I thought, what can I do here? Was I supposed to have pockets? No, they're all on this side. Okay. So it's kind of a greeny color. If I don't put anything in the middle, I think I need to change that color a little bit. So let's get some Tattered Angels and a stencil. How about, well, I really like this More Little Daisies stencil. I don't know why, it just kind of appeals to me. And I'm going to grab the purple and the blue water and shake those up. So think a light purple and a light teal. Hey, Mary, are you here? Hello, hello, hello. And I am spraying the whole thing. I don't need to, but I am. So Now I'm just going to hit and miss the other color. I'm going to come back to this mop-up page that I sprayed earlier and mop up. Okay. I like it. So now that broke up that patterning on the page. So now when I add this darker to the top of it, it kind of gives us a little bit more pop to that page. Pop to the page! I love the daisies. This is a nice stencil. I love it. Oh, it's because I clean my hands in between. I have a towel in my lap. And my hands are dirtier than you think. Usually with Tattered Angels. All right, so let's go this way. I'm going to turn this around so it's easier on me. All right, and let's just smooth it out. Okay. I'm going to make this a pocket across the bottom, and I forgot to do this earlier. I'm going to glue a scrap of paper so that I have the full depth of the pocket, and it helps keep things seated down in that pocket a little bit. Especially if you have a narrow strip. This is about 1 3/4 inches. Okay. And then I'll just grab another piece of paper to do down the sides. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. All right, there you go. My secret's out. Glue gets on everything. I think part of it is people use too much glue. You don't need as much glue as you think. Use a little less, and you'll be amazed how less mess you make because you're not fighting the glue. Slide it over. Now cut it out. All right, y'all get in on the raffle. I'm going to put that up there for a moment. Okay, I think I like that. I have one of these tickets. My printer cut off the edge. So if I put it on the edge more, maybe it looks a little better. All right. And then I had some other little things. So those are going to go down there maybe. So I need something up here. Oh, I know. How about, let me see if I can find that. Yes. I still have this scrap. All right. I used all of those. How about be the change you wish to see in the world? All right. With the little flowers, that is the little daisy stencil. And remember, if you've got a subscription coming and you want to add to your order, message me through my website, and I'll get a coupon code sent out to you. That way you don't have to pay additional shipping. All right, be the change you wish to see in the world. This was where I had oops, I spilled a bottle of Tattered Angels on my desk. And so I just kept grabbing paper and dipping it in the Tattered Angels, mopping it all up until I was like, okay, I'm running out of places to put papers to dry. Okay. I like that. What if we put that up here? Oh, canned dog food. Yeah, by hand. Ew is right. That's gross. It's always so yucky. All right, y'all in the raffle? Are you in the raffle? I use Thieves all-purpose cleaner. I put a little bit in my spray bottle with some water, and it's non-toxic, so I'll just spray my hands every once in a while and clean them off. So I got a little bit of stain. They're stained because I stuck my finger in the Tattered Angels before it was dry. You like both of them, the mix, the daisies and for the backgrounds? Yeah, because the other one is it's the holes. It's not like this. It's like petals, solid petals. All right, our next winner. Let's do this one. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay. All right, the winner of the 2 journal pages. All ready? Kitty litter pan. Okay, I don't know what's going on there about a kitty litter. All right, let's do the giveaway. The winner of the 2 purple journal cards is Nadine Wheeler. Congratulations, Nadine. You're the winner. Yay! Okay, so what is this? This is 1, 2, 3. Okay. Congratulations, Nadine. All right, this is going to be for 3 decorated in me. All right, so this next giveaway, y'all enter the raffle. Enter the raffle. Is this 3-piece decorated envelopes, okay? So this envelope is folded in half and you can use the whole thing, or you can stitch it into your journal and cut this edge open and you'd have pockets on both sides. You can use it like a little booklet and just fold it and put it in a pocket like this. This is a little coin envelope that I decorated. I have a tutorial on these, I believe. And it was part of the 12 days of junk journal gift ideas. So here's where I did some layering, just different stamps all over. Used the number stamps from Beeline. All right, so that'll be our next prize. Okay, so let's get this laid out here. I think be the change you wish to see in the world. And then this one's going to go over here. Kind of like that. Do we put this right here? Like that. Let's go ahead and get this pocket ready, and I think I might stamp behind it before I put it down all the way. I think. What if we did, where is it? I guess I didn't make one for myself. Well, we'll do this one again. I think we'll do the flower bunch again. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do it in black. And I think I'm going to do it kind of off the center here. So there's the center. I'm going to go like that. And this is going to go over the top of it. So it just peeks out from behind in the corner down here. Comprende? I know you comprehend. The strip across the top is from the large journal kit, Sam. It's one of the backs to the journal cover if you got a printed kit, and if you got the digital, it's just one of the pages that you can use. This strip at the bottom was just a piece of cardstock I had left over from making something. And I was like, well, I could use that as a pocket. All right, and then I got these two pieces. I think one is from the large journal kit. I think both of these are from the large journal kit. I'm not positive. I didn't have a lot of things laid out here, but I did have some leftovers, and I thought, well, I want to use them. I'm gluing this as a tuck spot. Put my block over it. Gluing it as a tuck spot. Okay, so I'm going to move this up out of the way for a moment. Up, and away. And I've got a couple of journal cards here. What if we... Okay, I've got a couple of these guys. What if we stamped across that corner? I think I like that, the wildflowers again. So, oh, there's that stamp I was looking for. Dang. Didn't have ink on it, so I couldn't see it. All right, let's grab a scrap of paper. And I'm going to stamp this like we did around the journal page earlier. I'm going to take it to the corner. Okay. So it's another way to use your flower stamps as an edge or a border on your projects. So they have more than one life use. All right, and then we'll just take these guys and glue those in the corners. What do you think? You can get pages printed. There's a lot of pretty colors, pretty prints inside the kits. Lots of options. Okay, I like that. Oh, thank you, Barb, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I know. Let's stamp notes on here. Yeah. Because that's what it's all about, is having some notes. So it's going to line it up right here. Notes. Ta-da! Look at there. This is going to go over here. I've got tags that I took out somewhere, didn't I? No, these are different tags. Okay, they're going to go in here like that. And then I had these journal cards that came in the kit. And I thought they could kind of go on top if you want, or they can go in here. And I just saw something else I could use. I've got these little journal cards that came from the large kit. Okay, so we got this side done, and we have this side done. I like it. It's fluffy. It has lots of stuffy. One more page. I was going to do this coffee dye page, but now I'm thinking instead I want to do this page because the coffee dye is pretty, but it's just too plain. It is not worthy All right, so this has patterns on both sides. I'm going to fold it in half. I made a pocket earlier, and I want to put it in the back here. So it's just a strip of cardstock, and I've glued a piece of paper on the back for a tag. So it's a fluffy planner. Robin loves it. All right, so that's going to go down this edge. And I've got this little piece that's going to go on top of it. I just thought it was pretty. So I'm going to glue this together, and I'm going to add some distress inks because I didn't get that folded perfectly. Because I think I want to stamp on here. So I'm just going to put some glue. This was some trim that I got, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. Hobby Lobby had these little trim packs. They look like little dress forms and had trim wrapped around them. And they had marked them down to like 50 cents, 75 cents, and they normally were like $4, $5, something like that. And I bought all they had. So I've been trying to use this stuff up for a while now. I don't think I need this piece. Okay. I just thought it was pretty to use. So if we did it like that, what would we want going out here, if anything? How about, I haven't used it, the Shabby Stitches, or Stitches set, because we haven't used it except on one other page. And that way it kind of helps tie the journal somewhat together. So I'll just stamp it across the top. And I didn't get a very good impression, but that's okay. Across the bottom. And let's just go ahead and do this side. There. Now, do I want to do stamping on this side before I put anything else? I glue things down. This is going to go here. So what do we want to put on this side? Oh, I've got these dragonfly pieces. I kind of like that. How about, oh, with brave wings she flies. We can use that on here. All right, we're going to use that on here. I think I want something around the corner like we've done on some of the others. So what if, do I want to stamp a lot or a little? I'm getting one of the stamps from the Dainty Flower Cube. And we're going to stamp right around this edge. So I'm going to basically be stamping the stem off the page. And if you vary it in height every once in a while and turn it, then it doesn't look like you're exactly using the same stamp. I'll help you ink it. You got to put some ink on it. All right, so see how we did the flower around the edge there? You like that? All right, so we're going to glue this down. These were Dragonfly number 1. I stamped it onto a scrap of, I think it was ivory cardstock that I had laying here. And then I colored it with the purple in the Tattered Angels kit for the Dancing Dragonflies. And then once it was dry, I put some of that Tulip dimensional glitter paint on top. So that kind of gives it some sparkle. All right. What else do we have here? So I think we'll do with Brave Wings She Flies. Okay. And we're just going to stamp that kind of coming out from the edge of the dragonfly, like that. All right, and you see that? With brave wings she flies. Da, 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 da. And I don't know that it really needs anything else yet, so I'm going to flip it back over here. We've got that stamped, and this is my pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and glue my pocket down. So I've used this polka dot paper twice in the journal. I think I have 2 little pieces left over. All right, we'll put that across there. Oh, my watch is coming free! All right, so I've got some little pieces. What do I want to do? I've got this little dragonfly. I think that would be pretty on there. I have another one of these tickets. I think I like the bright pink. I think I like the bright pink on this side. All right, so let's glue that down. So that's this side. I'm going to put something in the pocket. So let's come back over here. Oh, I do have a piece of this left. So what if... No. No. No, no, no. That does not look right, Linda. Oh, here we go. Maybe put that on there. Or, no, that's too. Unless I make it really small. Or not use it at all. We'll come back to it. I'm not feeling it yet. So we're going to move on. All right, so I made a file folder. If you didn't see this, I did it during the live last week, where I showed how to make a file folder by using your envelope punch board to make the tab. And then I just folded a piece of paper with a little bit of a gap at the top, rounded the edge corners. This one needs to be rounded a little bit. And went around with distress inks after I collaged with some various painted papers from my live stream the other day. I thought we would just kind of quickly decorate it. So I've got a few little pieces left over from the kits. I'm trying to get them laid out here, see what we've got. Aspire to be amazing. I've got rubber stamps as well. So, how about, I've got the word beautiful. We could stamp on the tab. And I think I like it where you're looking at the folder this way. All right, so we stamped beautiful on that little tab. Okay. And I found this little flower piece that was in the kit. And what if we did be true? We'll stamp something behind there. Oh, let's do this. We've done it already, so let's do it some more. I'm going to do the sketched wildflowers that come from the top. It just adds a little touch. You see that? All right, let's glue this as a tuck spot. And let's glue this piece down. You have a 2013 calendar on your wall in the kitchen. You must like it a lot. Well, you know, this is a planner, but you can also use it as a daily journal because you've got the slots where you need to put something down. Okay, I like that. I have this little journal card. So what if we round the corners of it? Okay. And let's add some distress inks. Need to put a block on there. All right, so if I put that on here, what could we put there? Maybe we could put the little dragonfly like that. I like that. And let's do something a little different that I haven't done in a while. I'm just going to grab the Mermaid Lagoon. And I'm just adding a few swipes. So it gives it a whole nother color layer. Then we put that down. It just kind of gives us that mixed media feel. Have appointments? Yeah, you need a calendar that's current then for all your appointments. Or a planner, because then you'll know where you got to be, which kitty cat you got to take. Okay, I like that. I think the inside doesn't need a whole lot. So how about something like aspire to be amazing? Maybe like that. I've got this little dragonfly. Or do I want it to go this way, even though you can kind of see the text? Beautiful, aspire to be amazing. And you can write over this if you do a nice dark pen. And just put that right here. Maybe with, I think it needs another pop of color. Ooh, look at that. Robin's favorite color right there. Let's put some distress inks on it. Does that stand out now? Make an appointment. You still got your studded tires on your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You'll ruin your vehicle. Okay, I like that. It's bright. Maybe you am. Cool beans. Use your planner to plan everything out. Here's where I gotta go. Who I gotta see? Who I gotta avoid? Rhonda has no kitties. She has puppies. All right, let's get that lined up. So this will still cover that, okay? And then we can write this way if you want. And then let's put something on the back. Let's do this. We'll just put it right here. Maybe we'll stamp again. Stamp again. We're almost done. Oh yeah, I like that. You want a puppy dog, you miss having one. I know that the day we lose our puppies, we're just going to be devastated. I know it. I know it. I know it. Now I'm just sticking things down that are laying on my desk. I kind of like that better. Okay, so I got that. So this is pretty much decorated. Just got a little bit. Just keeping it plain, simple. All right, so we need to put something on here. What do I like that I have left over? We could stamp a word in the middle of that. I've got I am enough. That'll fit. It'll fit! I like it when things like that happen. So I'm just going to ink it up. Just put it somewhat in the middle. I am enough. I think I'm going to go ahead and stamp down this side. Get out the border stamp. Ah, make sure it's stuck to the block. So I think it looks better with the frame all the way around in this case. All right, I am enough at the top. So we did a variety of things in this journal today. I am enough. Be true? Nah. I'll save these pieces. We're going to have an eclectic journal Monday. I've got to do a lot of work this weekend, so I'm just going to grab whatever stuff I find, and that's what we're going to use on Monday. I did save these to the side, but I don't think I have a spot for them. Okay, so let's flip this over. This is going to go in here, which helps this card stay in. Okay, and then this is our middle, and that's the other side. All right, let's clean off our desk, and we're going to put the journal together. Believe it or not, I'm at that point. Put some things away so I can work on my desk. I'll need these, don't need those. All right, clean it off. Clean it off. Much better. Okay. So y'all are getting one of my mixed media file folders. Always wanted a Scotty dog. They're cute. Yeah, exactly. It shatters your heart, but you know that they had a good life. My dogs are so spoiled. Mine's sound asleep in his bed. He looks like he's kicked out his blankie. He usually has a blankie. All right, so let's go back over our pages. We just made this one using the mop-up page. And then the file folder, kind of go back to last week about the gel prints. And then we have this little page. So I'm kind of looking at it. I might want that in the center. It's pretty bright and cheery. And we've got this page, another mop-up page that we added. So bright. And then here was our other page that we made. So do we want that in the center? I think I want this in the center and then just somewhere in the middle of the journal somewhere. So here's what we're going to do. I have 2 of these and we have 2 of these. I had 4 of those pages. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just kind of look here. 1, 2, right. I'm trying to remember if I had this set up right. Put one of these pages here. Grab one of these. Grab one of these. Grab one of these. Grab one of these. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab one more piece of paper because that puts these together back to back. I don't know, maybe, well, maybe that's not okay. That's okay. Let's do it this way. Let's put these two right here so that you get writing space, planner page, writing space, planner page, writing space, fancy papers. Yeah, okay. Inside, and then we'll go this way. Sometimes you have to flip them around to get the variety. And you can alternate them too. You could have printed the planner pages back to back and not the line pages. So let's get our tools out. Oh yeah, the sunflower journal. I'm going to be working on a couple of new kits from Norella. See, next week will be the eclectic kit. The following week, which will probably Dragonfly eclectic, because I'll use all my pieces I have left over. The following week, I hope to do one of Norella's kits that I don't think she's released yet. I've got to see how she's doing on that. Because I'm going to also launch some stamps to go with it. So that's what I'm hoping to be able to work on this next week and weekend. And then I know she's got a new sunflower set. She had a new bluebells set. So she had a lot that I wanted to play with. So we'll be doing some of Norella's kits. We have a variety. It's gonna be a fluffy journal. All right, so I'm just getting all the pages lined up from top to bottom. This one book page was a little bit shorter than the others, but that's okay. I didn't do half pages this time. I don't know. I was trying to use some of the things I already had, and this is what I came up with. Okay. So I've got it paper clipped together to help hold that so it doesn't shift on me while we poke holes. I'm going to do a pamphlet stitch in this. Okay. Put this in the center. I'm going to use my craft pick. We're going to punch 3 holes and do a pamphlet stitch. So 1. Oh yeah, the blue bonnet kit's pretty. Oh, thank you, Jessica, for your donation. Hey, those of you that are new today, thank you so much for being here. If you did donate throughout the live stream, thank you, Barb and Bevies and Millie and Janice and Margie and Margaret and Irma and Nadine, Sherry, Morgan, and Robin. Make sure you go over to my website at lindaisrael.com and create a user account, because when you donate, you get added to my YouTube user donators membership, and you get a discount on items in my shop. And then if you become a subscriber to one of my kits, you get a different set of discounts that apply to your orders. So I try to give y'all some good discounts. I don't give away coupons very often because I feel that I have very fair prices on what I offer. And I've got to make enough money to eat. Can't give everything away. All right. So we're going to do the last free giveaway here in just a moment. So go ahead and enter the raffle if you haven't already. Those of you that donated today, we're going to give away the journal here in a minute, I think, right? You're very welcome, Jessica. You are very welcome. I am glad to do that. I was saying at the beginning of my live stream, check your emails because I did see some errors that I thought were errors. I wanted to make sure that we are all on the same page and you get what you want. So thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Sherry, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm just going to trim that off and take off these. And I've got a couple of charms, so let me grab them. They're right here. Let's grab 2 different charms. I got a little gold charm. Here's a little silver charm. All right, we'll tie this on. Uh-oh, somebody's messaging me? Okay, it's Julie. So she doesn't forget. All right, now my fingernails are getting too long. I need to trim them up. I didn't make this string very long. All right, tied in a knot again. Tied in a knot again. There. And I'm just going to cut off this excess. You can put a little drop of glue on there if that makes you feel better. Don't play with it too much. It'll fall off. It is not a toy. Just like your fingernails are jewels, not tools. Don't use them to pry things open. All right. We put another knot in the string. And you don't have to put charms on if you don't want to. And if you don't like them, the person that wins this journal, well, you know what? You can take them off. All right. Ooh, it's a fluffy one. Look at that. With all the stuffs. I kind of like it. Okay, so let's do the raffle. You didn't want to forget. I thought that's what it was. Love the charms. Thank you, Morgan. All right, so we're giving away this little stack of decorated envelopes that I made for a tutorial a while back. So let's pick a winner. And the winner is Nadine Wheeler. You won 2 in a row. Congratulations. You've almost got a journal made. All right, so the last raffle of the day, we're giving away, I'm guessing we had enough money. I didn't look to see. Oh yeah, we are official. We have enough donator journal today. We have one for today. All right. Oh yeah, and you will get a few Dragonfly charms in the kit. I think you get like 3, 1, 2, at least 3 Dragonflies and a little rhinestone. Yeah, she's on a roll. She needs to go join the lottery. All right, let's reset this. So the last raffle is for a 1 Dancing Dragonflies planner junk journal. All right, and we're going to open this giveaway. So these people have donated today. We had Sherry, we had Jessica, we had Barb, we had Bevies, we had Millie, we had Janice, we had Margie, Margarita, Irma, Nadine, Sherry, Morgan, and Robin. Thank you all for your donations today. Yeah, that's awesome, Nadine. Well, and you donated today too, so you better get in it to win it. No princess gal here, Sam. Well, I don't feel I'm a princess. I just like my nails to be pretty. All right. Those of you that donated, get in on the raffle. Hey, Mary, you still here? Mary, get in on the raffle. I need some lip balm. It's a shot, exactly. You really wanted a journal. You never know. Depends on Junkie Joe's mood. I made a smoothie. Basically, it's a homemade frappuccino. I used a couple of shots of coffee from my espresso maker. And I used some almond milk. And I used some hazelnut creamer. It's pretty good. Pardon me. and then get out the stamp, this journal made by, I guess, would y'all want a stamp that says this planner made by? If you do, speak up in the chat. Robin, will you write that down for me so I'll remember? Because when I get done with the live stream, I'm brain dead for a while, okay? That's why Henry has to cook on Mondays. He cooks most day anyways because he's a control freak. But he has to cook because I'm brain dead by the time he gets home. I'm like, I don't want to stand in the kitchen. All right, so I'm going to go and grab another block so that I have it up higher so I can stamp it here in the corner. Thank you. Thank you, Raven, for being here. Love and hugs to you, lady. All right, this journal made by. All right. Oh, yeah, the super chat is just below. It's a $. If you're on a desktop computer or on your phone, you may have the button hidden. 5, 10, 21. Yeah, you donated already. You just need to join the raffle. Jessica, we got it. Barb got in. All right, so let's flip through this. I didn't add anything to the cover. This is just a linen cardstock weight. The reason being is if I were keeping this journal, I would put it in my Midori style cover that I made. So that's what I would do. And then I would have that I could use to flip through my journal. And I like having it like this because I can take it out of my cover. This is the gorgeous cover kit. It's a kit. You get the fabric, you get the elastic, you get the chipboard that I used. You have to use your own cardstock in the middle, but you can make your own journal cover. So that's what I would do. Okay. Lots of fluffy, Janice, for sure. Yeah, you made it. You just got to get it on the right. There you go, Jessica. All right, so here's the inside. I didn't add a pocket. You know, planners are different to me. I don't tend to put that many thingies inside. So you've got room that you can write the month out. You can write your days in if you just want to use this for 1 month. I would do one for every month. I've done that for people, made journals. There are 5 weeks. Now this one, it didn't print exactly perfect, so I thought I'd just use it anyway because you know what? It's a junk journal, y'all. And even though it didn't print perfectly, it's still functional. Was it? I don't see yours, Rhonda, because didn't you have a different name? Was it Millie? Mileham Girls 4. Okay. Bevies. She got in. Here's that page that was from a planner of somebody else's, and I made it into a pocket. We have the envelope that was in the pocket that we made the little collage, and then we pull out our little notepad, and here's where I just took random pieces of paper and put them in the journal. I sprayed them with some Tattered Angels, so it's got a little bit of that iridescent gold and a little bit of the Dragonfly, Dancing Dragonflies shimmer on it. And on some of them, I stamped, and I waited until I had it put together to stamp it so that you kind of get that waterfall effect with the images. Okay? All right. Okay, Julie, thank you. So I'm just going to put this back in the pocket. Henry should be headed home soon. And I have to go take some more allergy medicine. All right, so this side, We used the page out of another journal that was given to me. We sprayed it with Tattered Angels. I used from the Journal Quartet, one of the Dragonflies. We made a little pocket with a tuck spot. This has a little file folder. It's two-sided too. It's got different patterns on either side. And then last week during my mixed media live, I made this little journal card. I even added some charms. And then this is a rubber stamp idea. It's going to be huge. I may go ahead and put it in the shop, but I may also make a digital kit that you guys can get from the planner. Isn't this colorful? You like all the colors? And if you take the tags out, this book is pretty smooth for writing. So you'll be able to write. Just keeping it really simple. With brave wings she flies. Bright colors. And then here is another pocket where we layered and stenciled and stamped. And I made a little tuck spot down here. All right, come on. And we did a journal card where we stamped around the edges. And this was a tag I made. That's a napkin over a book page. And the book page had been stamped with the music. And then I used the Memories rubber stamp and the Dragonfly rubber stamp. This is from the kit. I love the little flags like that. All right, and then here's the middle. So I did use a couple of little charms in the middle and then stamping it. And I thought, you know, tying it in on this side. Oh, that's where my journal cards are. They weren't in the pocket. They're supposed to be in the pocket. There we go. Looks kind of matchy-matchy now. Slow and steady is the turtle race. And then on this side, we got the same kind of layering effect where we made the stamped card. I had a tag. Get in the pocket. Journaling card. Lots of layers. I love this page. I don't know. I just love it. And that's kind of the reason why I made the page that I layered earlier with the stamped page. And then we have this little file folder that you can write on. You can write this way if you want. You could attach another piece of paper to it. And then this fits in our little pocket. Pages again. Little tag. File folder. It's bright. Colorful. Bumpy with the tags. Here's that page that I was kind of inspired to do my own little lined area. And there's a tuck spot here. I don't have a journal card. Oh, here, I've got one of my library cards that I made and took some pictures and showed on Instagram that I used the sketch flowers and one of the dragonflies and then watercolors. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? I think it gives you all these layers. You got additional writing space on the back side. Lots of places to write. There you go. Or it can inspire you. I don't think I'm going to put a closure on it. I think I'm just going to let the fluffies stick out because then you can set it up like this. Alrighty. I will be back on Monday. We're making sure everybody got in on the raffle. I'll be back on Monday. We're going to do some, probably an eclectic Dragonfly journal. I'm going to pull all the pieces that I had left on my desk. I've got some leftover bits from other projects. I'll be shipping out the kits on the 15th, which is Saturday. So some of them may not go out till Monday. What else? Yeah, and adding rubber stamps to the shop. So if you have ideas for Bible verses, sayings, you know, single words, let me know. I'll see if I can get them added to the shop during this week. What else? I think that's it. So we're going to do the giveaway right now. And the person who wins, let's make sure it's everybody in here. We got Bevies, Jessica, Barb, and Rhonda, and Nadine, and Irma, and Margarita, and Margie, and Robin, and Sherry, and Janice, and Morgan. And I didn't see Mary in here, so I'm going to enter for Mary Jones because she donated off screen, I guess you could say. She donated her shipping to me, so I didn't have to give her a refund. Thank you so much, Barb. You like it? Isn't that pretty? I love this kit. I'm in love with what Robin did with this kit. I've had so much fun adding my touches to this kit because of the colors, because that's what I told her I wanted. All right, so the winner is da 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 da. Wait, let me make sure. Does everybody get in? We got Sherry, Barb, Bevies, Millie. Was that Rhonda? Margie. Okay. Wait, is anybody saying something else? Good luck. Okay, I thought she couldn't stay. Hey, Julie. All right, let's pick the winner. And the winner is da 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 da. I know I keep delaying. Robin! Hey, Robin, congratulations! She hasn't won a journal in a long time. I guess you wanted it. Robin? No way, Robin says. Well, congratulations, Robin. Oh, your grandson passed away and the Dragonfly was your thing. Oh, Jessica, that's sweet. Well, you'll be able to use your kit. Yeah. Another planner. Woot woot. Yay. And Robin likes thicker pages, so she's going to yell at me when she gets this. That's awesome. Well, congratulations. Yay, Robin. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to clean up and get ready for Henry to come home, eat some dinner, work on some orders, try not to knock things over. Yay, you, Robin. I want to thank everybody for being here. I really greatly appreciate your support. Give this video a thumbs up. Hey, if you'll do me a favor and come back after the live stream and leave a message down below. Tell what you loved about the stream. What was your favorite part about the stream? Or ask questions and engage with me, if you will. Because when you comment on my videos, it shows YouTube that I have an engaged audience. They're coming in, they're commenting. So if you could do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. Share this video if you thought it was entertaining and educational or inspirational. And thank you again so much for hanging out with me. Hey, those of you that donated, make sure you go over to my website at lindaisrael.com, create a user account, and send me a message that says, hey, Linda, I donated. My name is on YouTube, and I'll get you added to that membership. If you are wanting to place an order to go with your subscription box, you want to save on shipping, message me, and I will private message you or email you a coupon code that you can use. What else? Check your emails if you've been waiting for correspondence from me. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry for your loss, Jessica. You're very welcome, Morgan. Thanks for being here. All right, we're going to get off here. Y'all have a fabulous week and weekend. And I hope you had a beautiful Mother's Day celebration, whether it be you by yourself or with somebody. Oh, you had a spider on you, Julie. Well, I'm glad you got that taken care of. Alrighty, well, I'm going to get off here. Bye, everybody. Y'all take care. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.